I have forced myself to wake up at 5 a.m. and I have also followed those aesthetic Pinterest timetables so that I can get good marks in my exams. But most of it did not help me in the way that I thought it would. Today I will be busting 10 biggest myths that students like me and you keep falling for, and most importantly I will show you what actually helped me score 97% without going crazy. So let's get right into the video. So myth number 1 is more hours equals to better result, which is not true at all. If you study for 4 hours a day without actually focusing on what you're doing, and if you just decide to blandly read your book for 4 hours a day, and you're thinking that you've studied a lot because you have read for 4 hours a day, but all you've done is bland reading and you've not really actually understood or learned anything, then what is the point of putting in those 4 hours to study? The amount of time you study does not actually matter. What matters is how focused you are in that period of time. If you can study for 40 minutes completely focused, okay, without any distractions, that is 10,000 times better than studying for like 6 hours without any focus. And when I was in like 7th or 6th grade, I used to think that studying longer means that I'm going to get better marks, but that is not really what happened. And my marks actually started to improve and like rise when I started to actually focus in the time that I'm studying. And how I do that is by following the Pomodoro technique. And you can also create your own like rules in this. Like you could study for 40 minutes completely focused, and then you could take a 10 or 20-minute break based on how long you need a break for. And that is much better than studying for longer hours. So the more focused you study is better than how long you study for. Anyways, now let us pass to the next myth. The next myth is that toppers don't use social media, which is not true at all. Toppers do use social media, but they just know how to manage their time. And like for example, if I'm scrolling on Instagram or YouTube, I know when to stop scrolling and I have that self-control on myself कि मैं कब मेरे को रुकना है. And like when I was in grade 6, I used to play for 12 hours a day, and I'm not exaggerating at all. I used to play online games for 12 hours a day. And I did not get good marks back then, but when I actually started going to school, I learned how to manage my time, and I built that self-control in myself so that I can stop myself from scrolling whenever I want, and that has actually helped improve my focus a lot. But that doesn't mean that I don't use social media at all. Of course I use social media, and if I'm being honest, all the toppers in my class use social media. So ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है कि toppers don't use social media. They just know कि how to manage your time, and they also know when they have to stop using it, and they also understand when it's actually hampering with their studies, and they know how to manage things accordingly. And if you also want to learn how to not get distracted अपने digital devices वगैरह से, then you can watch this video right here. इसमें I tell you exactly how you can do that. So yes, now let's move on to the next myth. So the next myth is that handwritten notes are better than printed or digital notes, which is not true. Now let me tell you why this myth is a myth. So like for some people, when you're making handwritten notes, तो तुम्हें ज़्यादा जल्दी याद होता है because like you're writing it down on a piece of paper. So that just improves your learning speed, but that doesn't work for everybody. So we cannot say that like making handwritten notes is always the ideal choice. For me, I make handwritten notes क्योंकि मेरे को उससे ज़्यादा जल्दी learn होता है. But I have some friends who make digital notes, and when I was like in my younger classes, I used to also make notes on my computer, and that used to also help me out a lot, because like when you're typing, it saves your time a lot. Even when you're making notes on your iPad or something, that saves your time, because writing obviously takes more time than typing. So if it is saving your time, then obviously it is the more productive option. But once again, it varies from person to person. It is like some people would prefer making handwritten notes because they love the feeling of the book and the paper and like writing things down. On the other hand, some people would prefer the digital notes because they like how efficient it is and how accessible it is as well. Yeah, so now let's move on to the next myth. So the next myth is that group study equals to distraction, which is not true at all. I mean, it could be true if you're like in like a weird group where you guys just gossip all the time, and if you cannot study without like chattering. But when you're with the right people who actually want to study and who actually want to help each other succeed, then it is the best thing because you actually feel so accountable. I also like group study a lot with my friends in my society library, and it is so helpful because I'm able to study for like 2 hours, and I also get to take like breaks please where we go out, get food, and like walk around and eat that. So I feel that is very efficient for me. And personally, I feel extremely accountable when I'm studying with my friends because it means that the person in front of me is studying. So if I stop studying and if I decide to just scroll on my phone, that is just not gonna look good, and my brain would not want to do that because people around me are studying. So when you're like in a company where the kids want to study, and like that is really nice. And if you're studying with your peers and like children who are in your like class or your same age group, and if you're studying the same syllabus, then you can even help each other out with that syllabus, which is very nice. Like peer learning is always a great choice because like you could ask whatever you want without any shame because they're just your friends and all that. So it's not true that group study equals to distraction if you're with the right people. Now let's move on to the next myth. So the next myth is that if you do not study daily, then you'll fail or you won't get your desired marks, which once again is not true at all because I have gotten my desired marks without studying every day. I don't study every day. I study whenever I feel like it, but I do it consistently. Like ऐसा नहीं होगा कि मैं पूरे एक हफ्ते बिना पढ़े बता रही हूँ. मतलब कभी कभी होता है if I'm going on a trip or something, but otherwise ऐसा नहीं होता. But you don't have to study every single day because obviously you cannot do that. Sometimes you'll be sick, or sometimes you'll just not get enough motivation to just like get up and study roz. And second of all, you cannot study the same amount every day. Like कभी कभी तुम्हें ज़्यादा पढ़ने का मन करेगा, कभी कभी तुम्हें कम पढ़ने का मन करेगा. But it is very important to stay consistent. Like अगर तुमने एक दिन skip किया है बीच में, then you should like get back the next day. और अगर तुमने 2 दिन skip किया, then get back the next day. You should not feel like ये guilt कि अब मतलब मेरा एक दिन miss हो गया, I did not study for 1 day, then obviously I'm not going to get my desired marks. So now I should just stop studying at all. That is not going to work. So yeah, I think I busted this myth. Now let's move on to the next one. Now the next myth is that last minute revision is useless, which once again is not true. Yeah, last minute revision can actually be very helpful and be a really good brain exercise if you know how to do it properly and if it's structured. Now what I mean by this is let me tell you how I do my last minute revision. So when I'm like practicing or when I'm learning the chapter like a few days before my exam, I would make this sheet. Usually it's just one piece of paper and I just write down जो मिस्टेक्स करती हूँ उस पर एंड जो चीज़ें मेरे को इंपॉर्टेंट लगती है, जो मेरे को याद करना होगा, एंड द थिंग्स दैट आई फील लाइक आई कैन फॉरगेट लेटर ऑन, एंड आई जस्ट राइट देम डाउन ऑन अ पीस ऑफ पेपर. एंड व्हेन आई एम इन माय बस, व्हेन आई एम गोइंग टू स्कूल, आई हैव 1 hour and I utilize that 1 hour by reading that piece of paper. And sometimes I also write like questions on a piece of paper and I just use them as flashcards. Like I read the question, I say the answer in my head. I read the question, I say the answer in my head, then I check it if it's correct or not. And this would hardly take a lot of time, but doing this really gives me the confidence for my exam कि मुझे को आता है. And अगर तुम्हें कोई चीज़ नहीं आती है तो that too you can like know. But I don't recommend learning anything new right before your exam, like an hour before your exam. I don't recommend learning anything new. I just recommend revising what you already know and checking if जो तुमने पढ़ा था वो तुम्हें याद रहता है या फिर नहीं. एंड यू कैन डू दैट बाय क्रिएटिंग दिस A4 sheet. It has worked out wonders for me and I do this for every single exam. Now let's move on to the next myth. Now the next myth is that you must wake up early morning like at 4 a.m. 5 a.m. to top your exams. I have never ever woken up early to study except like 1-2 बार, क्योंकि तब मेरे पास कोई और चॉइस नहीं थी. अदरवाइज आई हैव never ever woken up early to study, and I find it extremely inefficient because a sleepy person like me cannot wake up early, and that too to study. Like that is just not happening for me, and that is what my point is. हर इंसान अलग होता है, and कुछ लोगों को सुबह जल्दी याद होता है, कुछ लोग सुबह उठ सकते हैं, and कुछ लोगों को सुबह जल्दी याद नहीं होता and सुबह जल्दी नहीं उठ सकते हैं. So it's not necessary that to become a topper or to get good marks in your exams, you need to wake up at like 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. You can become a topper by studying late at night also, and you don't even have to study at like extreme times. You can study afternoon में So ऐसा कोई hard and fast rule नहीं है कि you need to wake up at 5 a.m. only, because I personally have never ever woken up at 5 a.m. and I think I've gotten pretty good marks. And जो अभी मेरे एग्जाम्स हुए हैं उसके मेरे को आधे मार्क्स मिल चुके हैं and I'm very very satisfied with them. And मैं रिजल्ट वीडियो डालने वाली हूँ जल्दी ही, जब मेरे को बाकी के मिल जाएंगे. अभी सिर्फ इंग्लिश का बचा है, सो जब मेरे को वो वाला मिल जाएगा आई विल पोस्ट रिजल्ट वीडियो. सो मेक श्योर दैट यू सब्सक्राइब टू माई चैनल अगर तुमने अभी तक नहीं किया है, विद द नोटिफिकेशंस ऑन, सो दैट यू डोंट मिस दैट वीडियो, बिकॉज उसमें मैं अपनी मिस्टेक्स को एक्सप्लेन करती हूँ, जो मिस्टेक शायद तुम भी अपने एग्जाम में कर लो. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट यू वॉच दैट वीडियो. Anyways, now let's move on to the next myth. So the next myth is that board examiners are very strict. So they're not strict, they just want clarity. And whatever I've heard from my seniors and my very very experienced teachers, and even some teachers of my school are head examiners of like board centers. So what they've told me is they look for presentation and they look for the key pointers which are usually mentioned in the NCERT. So it's not like वो checking difficult होती है, it's actually easier and like they are actually more dayalu than your school वाली checking. And according to my experience and what I have heard from my seniors and teachers, they have said कि जो marks तुम्हारे school में आते हैं 10th grade में, उससे ज़्यादा मार्क्स ही आएंगे तुम्हारे बोर्ड एग्जाम में, बिकॉज उसमें चेकिंग इज लाइटर कंपैरेटिवली. एंड इट ऑल्सो डिपेंड्स ऑन योर एग्जाम. अगर तुम्हारा एग्जाम लाइक ईजी आया है तो चेकिंग थोड़ी सी डिफिकल्ट हो सकती है, और अगर एग्जाम डिफिकल्ट आया है तो चेकिंग थोड़ी सी लीनियंट हो सकती है. सो इट लाइक इज दैट. एंड मेनली तुम्हारा प्रेजेंटेशन होता है. सो इन शॉर्ट जब तुम अपने बोर्ड एग्जाम्स दो तब तुम्हारा प्रेजेंटेशन ऑन टॉप हो एंड एवरी थिंग शुड बी क्लैरिफाइड. एंड मतलब मैं तुम लोगों को थोड़े से प्रेजेंटेशन टिप्स दे दूंगी बिफोर लाइक इवन आई गिव माई बोर्ड एग्जाम्स. एंड जब मैं वो चीज़ दूंगी तो तुम लोग भी अपने टिप्स मेरे को दे देना, so that we both can learn from that interaction. Anyways, now let's move on to the next myth. So the next myth is that if you fail an exam, you're done and you're like a failure. Or if you get like come marks, then you're a failure and you're just not good enough and you have like shitted up your life. But that is not true. Your marks are just a feedback of whatever you have learned, and before your final exam, जो भी तुम्हारे exams होते हैं उसमें तुम्हारे जो भी मार्क्स आते हैं, यू शुड जस्ट लर्न फ्रॉम दैम एंड यू शुड नॉट टेक देम बाय हार्ट एट ऑल. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि जो फाइनल्स के मार्क्स है उनको भी बाय हार्ट लेना है, नहीं, उनसे भी हमें सीखने को ही मिलता है एंड दे आर लाइक द फाइनल रिजल्ट बेसिकली. बट उससे पहले कि जो भी सारे एग्जाम्स होते हैं ना, उन सब से सीखना बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है एंड उन सबको एनालाइज करना बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. एंड आई थिंक वन रीज़न वाई आई गेट लाइक अच्छे मार्क्स is because I always keep in mind मेरी पुरानी mistakes and I try my best not to repeat them. एंड एक और चीज़ मैं करती हूँ, मैं अपने मार्क्स की लाइक एक स्प्रेडशीट बनाती रहती हूँ एंड आई चेक कि मेरे कौन से सब्जेक्ट में इंप्रूवमेंट हुआ है एंड कौन से सब्जेक्ट में इंप्रूवमेंट नहीं हुआ है. एंड आई ऑल्सो चेक कि वो इंप्रूवमेंट क्यों हुआ है या क्यों नहीं हुआ है. एंड ये एनालिसिस करना बहुत ही ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है इफ़ यू वॉन्ट टू इम्प्रूव योर ग्रेड्स. Because if you are like satisfied with your marks which were below your expectation, then you're not really going to improve. Not being satisfied does not mean that you need to like kill yourself for that. You should analyze your paper, you should analyze your mistakes and you should like write them down somewhere. And for me, my analysis is like जो मैं तुम लोगों को अपना रिजल्ट बताती हूँ तब जब मैं अपने मिस्टेक्स का डिब्रीफ वगैरह करती हूँ, दैट इज माई एनालिसिस एंड आई कैन री वॉच दैट वीडियो टू टेल माई सेल्फ मेरी क्या मिस्टेक्स हुई है. But before I had a YouTube channel, I used to write that down and I used to also do it on Notion. So you can try doing that. And अगर तुम्हें चाहिए कि मैं डिटेल में कैसे एनालिसिस करती हूँ अपने पेपर का when I get my results, then let me know in the comment section because I would love to make a video on that. Now let's move on to the next myth. The next myth is that only toppers make timetables or like to-do lists and like they're very gimmicky and सिर्फ टॉपर्स बनाते हैं. तो अगर हम एक एवरेज स्टूडेंट है तो हमें ये करने की कोई भी ज़रूरत नहीं है. हाँ गाइस, तुम्हें करने की कोई भी ज़रूरत नहीं है अगर तुमको इम्प्रूव नहीं करना है. लेट मी टेल यू, आफ्टर आई लाइक started to make to-do lists and I started to plan my day beforehand, I saw so much improvement in like my stress levels and like my grades and my deadlines, meeting ka time and all that. And trust me, it's extremely important to at least plan your day. अगर तुम्हें टाइम टेबल नहीं बनाना है then that's fine because even I can't follow timetables by heart, which is obviously not like a very big deal, but making to-do lists is extremely important. I can't stress on this enough. I need to plan my day to like feel थोड़ा सा कम stress and to know everything that I need to do. It helps me not miss deadlines. It helps me be productive. It helps me get good marks in my exams. It helps me like not having to cram बहुत ज़्यादा right before my exam. And honestly, if I say something, मैं exam से पहले सबसे ज़्यादा कम पढ़ती हूँ. लाइक जिस वीक में मेरे एग्जाम्स होंगे उसमें सबसे ज़्यादा कम पढ़ रही होती हूँ. That's like my relaxing time. Like I'm just revising, relaxing, revising, relaxing, revising, relaxing. I'm not really learning anything new. इस वाले एग्जाम्स के लिए मैंने लर्न चीज़ें करी थी न्यू. इफ़ you're watching the first video on my channel and तुम मेरे को like नहीं जानते हो, then I went on a Singapore trip right before my exam. तो जब मैं वापस आई तो obviously I had to learn a lot of things, right? But usually I don't do that and I'm just like relaxing and revising for my exam. So yeah, I think that busted that myth. So that is it, guys. We have busted all the 10 myths that you might be having in your mind and you were thinking that they're true, but they're actually not true. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And अगर इस वीडियो ने आपको थोड़ा सा भी हेल्प किया होगा, then please like this video and you can also follow me on Instagram, guys. Here's my Instagram ID. एंड मैं इंस्टाग्राम पे एक्सक्लूसिव कंटेंट डालती रहती हूँ, स्टोरीज डालती रहती हूँ, और जब मेरे वीडियोस आते हैं उससे भी पहले मैं अपनी वीडियो का थंबनेल इंस्टाग्राम पे डाल देती हूँ. सो यू विल नो कि मेरे कौन सा वीडियो कब आने वाला है. And that is why you should follow me on Instagram. That's it for this one, guys. Love you always. Bye bye.